Alrighty, everyone. Welcome back to the Arcade of Fun. We're back on the airwaves again. We're going to go ahead and do game 38 of Jeopardy on the SNES. So far, we've had quite a run this game. We've made $2,545,196. There'll be more to come. You gotta find out right now. Here we go. Jeopardy round to commence. Game 38.
Here are the categories.
For the Jeopardy round, we're going to play with these categories. We have movie monsters, saintly cities, animals, presidential quotes, literature, and we'll close it out with classical music. Alright. We'll begin with animals for 100.
The answer is...
To replace lost water, these desert ships may drink 20 gallons or more at a time. Or camels. Animals 200.
The answer is...
Named for a marsupial, this rodent drums on the earth with its large legs to communicate. What is the kangaroo rat? Let's have animals for 300.
The answer is...
These members of the squirrel family live in excavated towns, which may be populated by thousands of them. What are prairie dogs? Let's have animals for 400, please.
The answer is...
Most species of these fabulously colored and plumed birds live in New Guinea, not in Shangri-La. What are birds of paradise? I'll take animals for 5, please.
The answer is...
Well known as a pet, the golden variety of this mammal goes through pregnancy in only 16 days. What is a hamster? Ran the animals category. We have $1,500. Classical music 100.
The answer is...
Though German-born, this 18th century composer famed for his Messiah is born in Westminster Abbey. Who is George Friedrich Handel? Classical music for 200.
The answer is...
Robert Schumann was a noted composer of this 19th century period, which immediately followed the classical. What is the Romantic period? Classical music 300.
The answer is...
In 1929, Arturo Toscanini, not Bo Derek, conducted the U.S. premiere of this Ravel work. What is Bolero? Classical music 400, please.
The answer is...
Writing them for female students, this Venetian music teacher composed at least 400 concertos. Who was Mozart? It's not Mozart, no. Down to 1700. Alright. Rob. It was Antonio Vivaldi. Oh, okay. Rob is now on the board and has $400. He makes the next selection as we continue. Presidential quotes for 100.
The answer is...
When the president does it, that means that it is not illegal. Who is Richard Nixon? Presidential quotes 200.
The answer is...
Calvin Coolidge said the business of America is this. What is business? I'd like presidential quotes rather for 300, please.
The answer is...
Let us never negotiate out of fear, but let us never fear to negotiate. Who is John F. Kennedy? Presidential quotes 400.
The answer is...
One way to make sure crime doesn't pay would be to let the government run it. Who's Ronald Reagan? Presidential quotes for 500.
The answer is.
When asked about his condition, this president said, "I don't have ulcers, I give them." Rob. Lyndon Johnson. Oh, right. Rob goes up to $900 and he makes the next selection as we continue. St. Louis City's 100.
The answer is.
Minneapolis is twin. It's the capital of Minnesota. What is St. Paul? St. Louis City's 200.
The answer is.
California Mission Town, which is the annual destination for famed swallows. What is San Juan Capistrano? St. Louis City's for 300.
The answer is.
The 8th most populous city in the world. It was once the capital of Brazil. What is Sao Paulo? St. Louis City's for 400, please.
The answer is.
Capital of the Dominican Republic and reputed site of Columbus's tomb. What is Santo Domingo? $500, please. St. Louis Cities.
The answer is.
The poshest of all ski resorts. What is St. Moritz? All right. 500 for classical music.
The answer is.
His operas include Il Trovatore and La Traviata. I'll give this one to Sue because I don't really remember. And those operas were written by Giuseppe Verdi. Giuseppe Verdi. Sue now has her first bit of cash, and we have 2 categories left. Literature, 100.
The answer is.
To supplement his income, this MD wrote A Study in Scarlet. Who is Philip Marlowe? No, not Philip Marlowe. Sue. She doesn't know. What? Rob. Arthur Conan Doyle. Oh, that's right. Okay. Rob goes up to $1,000, and where will he go? Literature, 200.
The answer is.
Pseudonym of poet George William Russell, or first initials of poet Hausman. What are AE? Literature for 300, please.
The answer is.
Her father assumed the name Barrett when he inherited slave plantations in the West Indies. Who is Elizabeth Barrett Browning? I'll take literature for 400.
The answer is.
Angered by American piracies of his novels, he put down the U.S. and his Martin Chuzzlewit. Who's Charles Dickens? Literature for 5.
The answer is.
His modest proposal of 1729 was to cure Ireland's overpopulation by using babies as food. Who is Jonathan Swift? We know the Daily Double's in the category of movie monsters. Is this in the $100 clue?
The answer is.
Nope. In the 1976 remake, he fell from the World Trade Center. Who's King Kong? $200.
The answer is.
In Japan, he's known as Gojira. Who's Godzilla? $300. I'm going all in. In Young Frankenstein, he put on the Ritz as Frankenstein's monster. Who's Peter Boyle? $400.
The answer is.
Bram Stoker popularized this monster, the one most often portrayed in movies. Who's Dracula? That last clue, $500.
The answer is.
These giant insects were the title monsters in Them. What are ants? So I have $12,500. Rob has $1,000. Sue, $400. So Sue goes first in Double Jeopardy. We just cruised through that round. So we're about to play Double Jeopardy. Put 6 brand new categories on the board. And 2 daily doubles.
Here are the categories.
For Double Jeopardy, we have the categories of Andy, notice the quotation marks, bicycle parts, fashion, history, ailments, and Carolinas. Alright, let's begin. History, $200.
The answer is.
In 1502, he made his 4th and final voyage to the New World. Who's Christopher Columbus? Let's have history for 400. All. In 1997, ownership of this British colony reverts to China. What is Hong Kong? History, $600.
The answer is.
After 35 ballots, the House broke an electoral tie to make him president in 1801. Who's Thomas Jefferson? History, $800.
The answer is.
She did a hatchet job on bars and saloons in 1900. Who's Carrie Nation? Let's have history, 1,000.
The answer is.
This settlement was established by Antoine Cadillac on July 24th, 1701. What is Detroit, Michigan? Ran the history category. Ailments, $200.
The answer is.
Severe one-sided headache, usually alleviated in women during pregnancy. What is a migraine? Let's have ailments for 400, please.
The answer is.
These connecting cushions between vertebrae can sometimes slip. What are discs? Ailment, 600.
The answer is.
It's thought that after humans gave up eating grass, this organ atrophied and became a troublemaker. I was trying to get it on the buzzer, but Sue beat me to it. It is the appendix. Sue and Rob are tied at $1,000 each. Ailments, 800.
The answer is.
Disease carried by wood ticks and named for the mountain range where it was first spotted. What is Rocky Mountain spotted fever? let's have ailments 1000, please.
The answer is
Illness characterized by swelling parotid glands and protruding earlobes. What is the mumps? That's going to put me over $30,000. That's a lot of money. Andy, 200.
the answer is
The black and white bear of Walter Lantz cartoons. Who's Andy Panda? Andy, 400.
the answer is
A Family Affair was the first of 15 films in which Mickey Rooney played this title character. Who is Andy Hardy. Andy, 600.
the answer is
Rex Smithe's pub crawling comic strip husband of Flo. Who's Andy Cat? Andy, 800.
the answer is
Donny Osmond made his debut at the age of 4 on his show. Oh, Rob locked me out on the buzzer. Andy Williams. Yep, I knew that one, but too late. Rob takes second place to himself. Carolina's 200.
the answer is
This author, once stationed at Charleston as a sergeant major, used it as a setting for the gold bug. Sue? Author's name was Edgar Allan Poe. Yep. Sue got it right. Fashion for 200.
the answer is
This New York-based national department store abbreviates its name as SFA. What is Saks Fifth Avenue? Let's go back to the other category for 1,000. Andy.
the answer is
An 8-hour static film of the Empire State Building was done by this pop artist. Sue locked me out again. Andy Warhol. Boop. She takes second place and has $2,200. Let's see where she goes. Carolina's 400.
the answer is
This island was named for an 18th century treasure of South Carolina. Tell it to the Marines. Oh, Paris Island. That's right. I was thinking somewhere along the lines of that. It just wasn't immediately coming to me. Now, Rob and Sue are tied yet again. Keep going. Bicycle parts 200.
the answer is
Steal the body of a bike, but make it look like someone else did it. What is frame? Bicycle parts 400.
the answer is
With this type of brake, you won't leave rings. What is coaster? I'll take bicycle parts for 600. The other daily double? All in. You can get a good grip on this mustache. Don't do it in public. What's a handlebar? Bicycle parts 800.
the answer is
Just the extremity to get the bike going. What is pedal? I'll take bicycle parts for 1,000.
the answer is
Said something about the wheel. What is spoke? There we go. Let's have fashion for
the
400.
answer is
Term for someone who makes men's chapeau, whether he's mad or not. What is a hatter? Fashion for 600.
the answer is
The Marciano brothers founded the company that makes this questionable fashion label. What is guess? Fashion 800.
The answer is
A 5, 7, or 9, the number that precedes the name West on the popular shoe brand. Ah! Rob locked me out. It's 9. He got it. He's up to $3,000 right now. Let's keep it going. Carolinas for 600.
the answer is
The largest city in the Carolinas bears this woman's name. What is Charlotte? I'll take fashion for 1,000, please.
the answer is
In 1988, the fashion industry lost billions on this style, shown by professional women. The mini skirt, I knew that one, but Sue, you beat me to the buzzer. How dare you? Let's keep going. 800, the Carolinas.
the answer is
These, on the border between North Carolina and Tennessee, were named for the haze hanging over them. What are the Great Smoky Mountains? Now the last clue.
the answer is
Governor John White of North Carolina was the grandfather of this first English child born in the Americas. Who is Virginia Woolf? Or is it Virginia Dare? I'll say who is Virginia Dare. So I have 69,600, Sue 3,200, and Rob 3,000. And ironically, that's how much I walked away with last time. We gave 38. But I can still win the maximum allowed. It all depends on Final Jeopardy. But I am coming back for a 39th game. Our Final Jeopardy category for this game is the calendar. What is Saturday? So I once again walk away with the maximum allowed. Get this. In only 38 games, I have achieved $2,645,195. Yep, over $2.6 million in only 38 games. And I'll see you all for my next video coming soon. Wow, it's a lot of money I've won.